The Joe Rogan Experience.
So have you never written your act down?
No, I couldn't. I used to do sketch comedy, like a Monty Python thing, and I wrote those. And then I was doing a street performer for 4 years, and that's very unwritten. That's very difficult to write. That's difficult to actually develop material for that. So I did that for 4 years. So I got into this thing of, well, I'll do
street performing. Like how so? What would you do?
We were a double act initially, me and my partner Rob, and we did weird things like escaping from a woolly jumper. He just wrap a woolly jumper around. I would tend to escape.
A woolly jumper. What is that?
A woolly cardigan, a woolly pullover. You call them pullovers?
Okay.
Yeah.
Like a sweater?
Yeah, sweater. Yeah. So instead of a straight jacket, he said, we take this woolly sweater. Just take a sweater.
Just ridiculous.
Yeah, ridiculous. Making a bowl of cornflakes disappear because...
You ate it?
Yeah, I ate it. So at its best, they go, this is insane. These guys are crazy. Right. And they'd clap and they'd give us 5 pence. And when it was at the worst, they go, these people are insane. This is awful. And they'd walk away. Then we did sword fighting. That was good because I directed Three Musketeers at university, and so we were showing you how to kill someone when drunk, when you do all these different moves. So that was quite fun. Then I went solo and I was doing escapology from chains and ropes, and then from a 5-foot unicycle from a pair of manacles.
Escapology meaning escapeology. Is that a real thing?
Is that what
escapology? You guys really call it that?
Yeah. What do you call it?
I don't think there's a name for it. Never even heard of that.
I think Google will tell us there is an
escape artists. I know there's escape artists.
Escapology. Yeah. Does it exist?
Like Houdini. Here's a word.
There's a thing called escapology, live escape games, world escape rooms, and there's a bunch of them. I don't know if it's the same thing as those escape rooms.
No, those are escape rooms.
Yeah.
Well,
escapology should be a
an art form. It sounds like
it's not really an art. It's a craft. Well, no, Houdini was an artist of that. I was a jobbing crafting person.
There it is.
Practice
escaping from restraints.
There you go.
Yeah. There you go.
Steel boxes, barrels, bags, things. So I was escaping from ropes and chains. And
you made a conscious decision to do this like on the street? Like this is how you're developing?
Yeah, that was developing because I couldn't get my sketch comedy thing wasn't going. There's a thing called the Edinburgh Festival we have.
Scotland.
Yeah, you know that one. So I did 12 of those in the end, right, before I took off. So I did 3 doing sketch and then about 4 doing street. But on the street you have this freedom, the freedom when things are working a bit and it's really kind of feral. No one's checking you up. No one knows what you're doing. You're just on the street.
Right.
So I was useless at this. And then I developed a gut confidence. You know that the stomach's really important. It probably is in fighting as well. There's something that comes out of there's a confidence center in the stomach.
Really?
Yeah. There's something about the stomach. You look into it with fighting.
I think it's neurons, right? It's like there's
something, everything joins there. Yeah. There's something to do with it. Anyway, I developed this confidence on my own to go and stand on. If you've ever heard of the film My Fair Lady or seen the film of Eliza Doolittle, that is set on Covent Garden. It's a massive piazza, massive square. Washington Square Park in New York was another street performing place. So it's a big open place. And I could stand up there on my own and talk to no one and build up an audience. I would set out these tea cozies, which are little animal tea cozies, ducks and hamsters and weird things that just look like animals, and put them on the floor, and people thought this guy's crazy. And then I'd start talking and there'd be literally no one there sometimes, and I'd say, good afternoon, I'm going to do a show, welcome to the invisible audience, very nice to have you here. And I had this confidence if I just kept talking, a bit like in your podcast here, you can keep talking, I could keep, and I go on, we're going to some visible people here as well, this is Jack and Kenny, and I would just go on and on until I built up about 20 people, then I could start the show and then we get into it. And if you're doing an escapology show, in the end you're going to get out. You've worked out how to get out, and so there will be a definite end, and then you can say, now don't go, and please can you give me some money. So that's how I earn my living. But that's the ninja training of performing, because I learned to perform when people didn't even want to see me.
Right.
Because normally they've come into a room, and at least they go, okay, who is this guy? I don't know, but we're in the room, so let's drink a beer and watch. But if they're on the street, they don't have to watch. They can just walk off, and they often did. So it was a tough. I lost all my confidence on the street. In fact, there's a thing. Army does this. Break you down, build you back up. The Marines break you down, build you back up. They also in drama school they break you down, build you back. This kind of idea. I accidentally broke myself down and built myself back up on the streets of London. So
wow,
it's kind of beautiful. That's where I was creatively born. this new version that had this thing. Okay, we're going to talk about chickens. How many chickens does it take to change a light bulb? Well, quite a lot, really, because, they can't. And unless they had a friend with maybe a dog could help them, or they could rig up something. I just waffle on about stuff. And if it didn't hit a punchline, I didn't care. I just carried on.
It just kept going.
And then the confidence thing that gets you through. He just talks for hours.